The Balkan is a peninsula in southern Europe, famous for attracting tourists. However, it has also gained notoriety as a place where some important figures in the global drug trade have emerged. Edin Gakanin is one such person. He was a key leader in the Super Cartel, which allegedly controlled a significant portion of Europe's cocaine trade. Despite trying to live discreetly, Edin couldn't avoid being pursued by multiple investigation agencies. Edin Gakanin was born in Sarajevo, Bosnia, and grew up in Breda, Netherlands. Besides this account, few details were known about the early life of Edin Gakanin. History has it that Edin took over the affairs of the Tito and Dino clan after his father's death, Miralem Gakanin, in 2008. He was connected to several important people in the drug trafficking world by the Dutchman his dad worked with. Under the authority of Edin, the Tito and Dino drug cartel went on to become the multi-billion-dollar empire it is today. The cartel includes family and friends from Sarajevo and extends to members in Bosnia and other Balkan regions. With this kind of relationship, the cartel was tightly knitted, preventing any form of feud as prominent in other cartels. This is why Tito and Dino's cartel is away from the public eye. Edin seems smart enough to know the consequences of feuds and hits on business, so he does everything to prevent that. But how did Edin build the drug cartel into one of the richest and most dangerous? The Tito and Dino cartel gained prominence with their close ties with the South American cartels. It has a strong presence in Peru, where, according to a Peruvian officer, the cartel is the main drug buyer in the country. It seems they are operating a monopoly. The organization previously worked with one of South America's most established trafficking networks, the Andino cartel, led by Ecuadorian trafficker Pedro Bejarano, but they severed ties some 5 years ago. It's said that Edin cut out the middleman by securing exclusive supply deals with 4 Peruvian crime clans dedicated to cocaine production. Along with his powerful ties in Peru, Edin worked closely with some of the largest cartels in Colombia. You know you are a serious player when you have close connections with the South American cartels. The Tito and Dino cartel are also part of the Super Cartel. Founded in 2017 and based in Dubai, the Super Cartel came into the limelight with DEA agents' infiltration of Daniel Kinahan's wedding. A picture of the 4 cartel leaders was taken while celebrating Kinahan's luxurious wedding at the Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. The cartel was founded by the coming together of top drug barons: Edin, Irish drug kingpin Daniel Kinahan, Dutch-Moroccan trafficker Ridwan Taghi, and Italian mafia boss Raffaele Imperiali. Rather than competing with each other for the top spot in the underworld, these leaders of prominent cartels combined their powers and became the controllers of 1/3 of the European drug market. Each of them has a quota that contributes to the success of the illegal organization. In Edin's case, it was his extensive South American connections and almost monopoly share in the Peruvian drug market. Edin's cartel sells thousands of kilos of cocaine per year, and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, considers them one of the 50 largest drug trafficking operations on the planet. With this DEA consideration, you should know that Edin Gakanin was on their radar. If you are on the radar of the DEA, the reality is that every aspect of your life, from your family to friends, will be looked into. From this investigation, the DEA discovered that Edin's nephew, Mirza Gakanin, was a Tito and Dino clan member. They alerted the Dutch police of their findings in 2018, and the police immediately swung into action. The whereabouts of the money made by the Tito and Dino cartel have always been unknown, but the authorities believe that it will be laundered somewhere. So Mirza was immediately suspected of playing a key role in helping Edin keep his wealth. Mirza and his wife had many companies and properties worth millions under their name in Breda, the city Edin grew up in, and across the Netherlands and abroad without any legal source of income. Meanwhile, Mirza bought these properties using a money laundering method known as layering, which makes it difficult to trace such money and, in some cases, untraceable. This method entails taking loans to buy properties, repaying the loans, and borrowing them back to purchase another property. The process goes on, and it's done in different countries with different companies and under different names. This method is commonly used in the underworld to erase the traces of their wealth. In 2019, the police collected enough evidence and arrested Mirza and his wife on money laundering charges. The authorities raided 4 properties owned by them in the Netherlands and Bosnia, and several vehicles were seized, including a Ferrari F430 Spider, Porsche Macan S, Fiat Leica Caravans, VW Golf, and a Hummer. They also found a lot of other expensive properties like jewelry and money. During this time, Eden moved to Dubai and continued his business there. Dubai has always been a haven for criminals. They could live a frivolous lifestyle without anyone questioning the source of their wealth. And even more importantly, there was no extradition law. Many countries knew that the criminals they were after were in Dubai, living luxurious lifestyles with little fear of arrest. This was a huge slap on their faces, so they started pressuring the Dubai authorities to take action, which they did. The super cartel began to fall apart with the arrest of Taghi in 2019 and Imperial in 2021. However, Eden and Daniel Kinahan were able to evade the police attack, and this is where things started to get interesting. Authorities from Spain, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, and the UAE formed an operation dubbed Operation Desert Light. The mission of Operation Desert Light was to bring down the rest of the super cartel members that were still standing. Between November 8th and 19th of 2022, coordinated raids were carried out in the UAE and Europe. 49 people were arrested during the raids, and more than 30,000 tons of drugs were seized. Intercepted messages from encrypted phones served as a significant source of guidance for the authorities. Those arrested included 6 high-value targets, those most wanted by international police. Eden was one of them. He was immediately detained on money laundering charges, smuggling thousands of kilograms of the white substance into Europe, and exporting 8,000 kilograms of raw materials used to produce amphetamines. With Eden Gakhanen's arrest, only Daniel Kinahan was left of the 4 super cartel leaders, so it seemed. However, just 2 months after his arrest, Eden regained his freedom. He was freed completely by the Dubai authorities, neither on bail nor facing extradition. This move shocked and angered the Dutch authorities, who believed the significant U.S. involvement in the case would force the UAE to deport or extradite him. According to a press release, the Netherlands failed to provide proper extradition paperwork within a considerable time. However, a Dutch spokesman argued that the paperwork was properly submitted on time, but the Dubai authorities rejected it. He further said that they are currently working on finding out what exactly the cause is. It's up for debate whether it's the Netherlands' fault or the Dubai authorities' intentional doings. The truth is that one of the most notorious drug kingpins in the world is once again a free man. Not only that, Eden's location remains unknown, so it's very likely that the Tito and Dino cartel is still operating, maybe in Dubai or elsewhere. Eden Gakhanen and Daniel Kinahan are now the leaders of the super cartel to remain free and under the radar of the DEA, which seems they will be for a long time. This is the story of Eden Gakhanen, one of the most infamous drug barons Balkan has ever produced. Just when it seemed that he had met his end, he managed to escape the worst. What are your thoughts on Eden Gakhanen's story? Leave a comment below and be a part of the discussion. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you found this content valuable. Click here to watch the video about the Kinahan's wedding.